Woo woo. New love on the scene. So she pregnant. Let her have that. This is the divine feminine, and that's the divine masculine. So the divine feminine is emotionally leveling up because she was emotionally immature. No, she was emotionally insecure. I'm sorry. Insecure. And the masculine is emotionally immature. And what really tipped off this twin flame union here for this spread was juggling. The masculine is already emotionally immature, and that action is leading him to balance. So now in this card, we see him balancing a little fish and a big fish. So he's balancing someone younger and someone older. And the one that's older, because you see the level of that, right? Are you seeing that? You see what I'm saying, how I'm interpreting this? This wave is beneath, you feel me? And this one's here, and this one's coming in with a whole lot of stuff. So he's juggling. But hey, her pinnacle up here. So we're going to leave that at that. So we could clarify right now for sure that there's a problem between the divine feminine and masculine because of juggling. Here's your divine feminine, the Queen of Wands. You know, the divine feminine is a goddess of love. She is passionate about spirituality. You know, her throne, she sits on two lions opposing each other. The black cat, she's into the arts, the science. She's into spirituality. She's into, you know, her intuition. The divine feminine is a psychic woman. She's a medium. You know, she is a new beginning. She is a passionate new start. She is the balance between, you know, the feminine and the masculine. She is all things. She is everything. No wonder why, you know, on this end, she Gucci. You know? It's looking really good on this end for him, but the pinnacles ain't there. The pinnacles ain't there because she got her own. She don't need his pinnacles. The young one obviously needs his pinnacles. And the young one is an Empress in reverse. So the young one is pregnant. The Empress card embodies pregnancy. She's pregnant. He's emotionally immature. He's not mature enough for this Queen of Cup. This Queen of Cup woman here is very emotional. She's very psychic. She's very nurturing. She's very loving, understanding. Wow. And he's causing her not to be able to sleep at night because of his juggling situation. This situation brought a third-party situation, and this situation now has a child involved. There's a baby here. There's a baby here. It's been keeping her up at night. She's the divine feminine and she's crying. This dude with the freaking socks made out of leaves got this woman crying. Wow. He is caught up in his own world, you know, and he clearly has a decision to make. So for right now, it looked like he contemplating being with her. She pregnant. He has a decision to make, but he does not want to make it. And guess what? The universe, spirit is so good to him. He crying over what he don't got, right? Because if you don't got the divine feminine, you ain't got shit. He crying about what he don't got, and it's right here in front of him, right? Literally, the divine feminine is right here in front of him, and spirit has sent so much signs, just like that airplane, to tell him, she the one. Pick her, pick her, pick her. His emotionally immature ass picked her. Now she pregnant. Now his queen is in her feelings. This ain't looking good. It ain't feeling good. I'm starting to feel kind of enraged, passionately. So this means this is his love right here, the sun. She gives him so much joy. But what do you do in a situation like that? I don't know, you know. Just like that, his life happened, you know. Because spirit kind of intervened this whole setup and brought them together out of nowhere, you know. He balancing his lover situation. And everybody needs to balance loving themselves, because the masculine is emotionally immature. The divine feminine is emotionally insecure. So obviously she's insecure because obviously she's older than this young one. It's right here in the cards. Don't shoot the messenger. This tide is higher. I'm going to give it more age. This comes with like a bow tie or whatever. Look all out the red around her, you know. The yellow. Look at all the yellow around her. This girl don't got yellow. The yellow is from the sun. The sun is on the ship. This is the queen. This is the mothership. The universe sent him so much signs to tell him that's the one, and he still can't make decision. He's aging. You see over here, he was a little wannabe trendy, following the world. Now he following spirit to make this decision. This is a new spiritual start. So that means he's also balancing religious factors, because the wands indicate spirituality. The coins over here, he looked like a dude that used to pay tithes. But right now he look like he saved the tithes money because he got things to do, because his world done got shook up. He has a world creating in her womb. The Empress is a leader. She's an entrepreneur. She's very creative, you know. She's young. She's beautiful, you know. The older woman, the wise woman, she is a spiritual connection. She is a spiritual connection created when he was created. You see, she got the wand too. He got the wand. The creator loved them so much that they created them together. In the twin flame situation, what God created to happen to really cause a tower moment in your life, to bring you back on path, to be together as one, but going separately, learning to detach, to grow spirit separately. You know, the masculine looks like he's about to travel the world, a passionate new start to travel the world. So he's trying to travel. So maybe he's somebody who thinks his world is within another world. Meaning, maybe he's on one side of the world and he's yearning that he's incomplete where he is. Like there's a missing puzzle to his piece where he's at. So he's on the new fool's journey to go somewhere else. And in going somewhere else, you know, a new location, he found a fiery energy, a passionate spiritual energy within an empress, you know, and the empress sparked the flames in him, you know. Then it started an emotional world, you know. And then an impromptu setup, because spirit said so. Spirit came in to intervene. And this is the emotional roller coaster that happened to your karmic feminine, your divine masculine, and your divine feminine. Your divine feminine and your masculine locked eyes. Now this became his Three of Wands. Now this situation, you see the baby already turning. That means she already pregnant. The egg done dropped. This is a rose quartz crystal. It's out of love. No matter what, this situation is out of love. No matter what. Karmic, divine feminine, divine masculine. It is all out of love. And the universe is nurturing this whole situation. So this was a spiritual setup to have both the divine feminine and the empress emotionally hit rock bottom and cause a tower moment in them, to inflict a change in them, for both the divine feminine and the karmic to try and find their way. But guess what? I'm going to tell you for sure who found their way. The Queen of Wands, the divine feminine, found her way psychically. She used her psychic ability. She manifested. She used the law of attraction. You know, she was one with her crystals. You know, she was doing her goddess bath. You know, she's into the science. You know, she really had to use everything, because her cry to the moon, when her masculine broke her heart to come in with a setup to leave them in emotional pain. This was a passionate love story, but he felt incomplete, left to go find what was missing, and everybody got left out in the cold. Now, the divine feminine just perceives him to be a knight, you know, and whatever offer he's making is incomplete. So he's trying to offer her a spiritual new beginning. He's a knight up under her because he's younger. Obviously, he's younger. You see, he turned upside down because he emotionally immature. And his karmic feminine is turned upside down because she emotionally immature and she emotionally insecure. So she got both their problems and one problem there. God. So this is the offer that he made to the karmic. He put a fish in the oven, and then, look, he a page of cups. The other dude was wearing leaves. This dude wearing socks. So she really need to check herself, because I would never get with a dude wearing socks. Like, let me tell you something. Even like if I'm about to, you know, do me and do my man in the bed, you gonna have to take your socks off. This dude must have had his socks on when he did that. This is a lustful situation. The karmic is perceiving it to be the love of her life. And he emotionally robbed her. But spirit got her. Spirit got her back. The situation gave her the strength. The empress, it gave the empress the strength. And now the empress is wanting a spiritual connection like the divine feminine and the masculine. Empress, dream big, baby, dream big. Manifest it, baby. Everybody has love. Everybody has love. Everybody has love. So, this Knight of Wands trying to come in and make a deal to the divine feminine, she like, nope. you gotta work, you gotta work, you gotta work, you gotta work. And also, the Empress told the masculine, hey, you gotta work for this, you know. It was for her union. She thought she was gonna, you know. So both the divine feminine and the masculine witness the cut of communication between the third party situation. The masculine tried, you know, to offer his pinnacles, you know. He tried to offer his pinnacles over here. He tried to offer his pinnacles over there. And they left him in a hangman situation to the point where he started wearing socks as well with the Page of Swords energy. So he's immature. You see, we see him going from a Page of Swords to a Knight of Wands, you know, like he all over the place. So there's an imbalance there, you know. There's an imbalance from within. So this person could be somebody that, you know, abuses substances or drugs and alcohol, something. Because if somebody is just a page one day, so that means you a grown man today, and that means you a little boy tomorrow, you know. Now you at a hangman position, and this card here is simply telling you that this dude got so much things going on in his head, so much different options. Look at this girl. This girl a little white, you know. She got curls and stuff. He got a goddess right here. He got a freaking dragon woman right here. He got a snake deceptive woman right here. He got a woman that's not even showing herself. That's who he chose. He just all over the place, man. And he black. Some of y'all dating a black crazy dude. I mean, he back crap crazy. Like, one thing I tell you about him, he got a taste of girls all over the world. He must be fine. Because he got options. And it ain't no option either, man. Like, even with this girl covering her face, she cute a little bit. So, now he's cutting off communication with everybody because this situation has just been too much for him. It left him in a hangman position because not only did the Empress run away and cut off communication with him, his divine feminine ran away as well and cut off communication with him. So Adam doesn't have Eve or Lilith in his life. Both of them cut off communication with him. There go your divine feminine. And she's saying she gonna stay and resonate in the 5D. And she getting tired of coming in the 3D to check on the masculine because it's because of him she's still here, because the Empress is in the 3D and the masculine has to work in the 3D to take care of the third party situation. Your masculine, beloved, I'm sorry, your masculine has fathered a child with somebody else. So Spirit is saying, you know, grow. How you say this word? I don't know how you say that word. Intuit? And I don't know. But let's read what the cards say. I listen to my hunches and feelings. Sit quietly with a trusted friend and have the friend ask you questions, including those you have prepared. Without censoring your words, give voice to the thoughts that come from deep within. That voice is your intuition. So, beloved, this is what the divine feminine is telling you for you many beautiful clairvoyant divine feminines. The message from your 5D self to your 3D self is Sit quietly with a trusted friend and have the friend ask you questions, including those you have prepared. Without censoring your words, give your voice to the thoughts that come from the deep within, from deep within. That voice is your intuition. The divine feminine deals with with intuition. The divine feminine is psychic. She has psychic ability. She knows how to manifest. She's really a woman with a lot of shamanism in her. She's a medicine woman. She's everything. I can't stress. She's jackpot. She's his twin, his mirror reflection. Everything he was looking for, the missing puzzle, is her. So, for you, Empress, Spirit is asking you to detach. I do not take things personally. Like a crystallizing snowflake, the coolness of emotional detachment is a natural defense against being overwhelmed by emotion. Your sense of peace and contentment is worth maintaining at all times. This has to be a very stressful situation for you, karmic. I can't imagine being in your situation. I just can't. Nobody deserves what happened to you. And Spirit is telling you that you need to detach from this masculine because he's not your masculine. This masculine had to procreate with your bloodline. It had to happen. Your bloodline had to procreate with this divine masculine bloodline. A balance had to be created from the both of you. And Spirit is telling you now, or you're telling yourself, that it's best for you to avoid these obstacles. And the obstacles is you avoiding the divine feminine and the divine masculine by cutting off communication and detaching. So Spirit said you should detach because that's not your situation, but you're detaching in a way that's immature because you're being insecure. You can go away, but you need to go away as a divine feminine, not a karmic. You graduated from the pain and the suffering and the lack thereof understanding. You do not have to choose to remain a karmic. You can in fact become a divine feminine. Y'all could be friends. Why not? You love her wisdom. Everything about her, that's what you aspire to be. Be inspired. Don't throw shade. And Spirit is telling the dude with the socks, the Knight of Wands, which is the divine masculine, the Page of Cups with the emotional empty promise that he did not keep on this end, an emotional empty promise that he did not keep on that end, but he gave both these women the strength to build up from the ground up despite what he did, despite what he's done. He emotionally robbed these women. He drained them. And they allowed him to do so because both of them were insecure and did not have self-love. They were really worried about the many options he had because, one of them was number one of them was number two. They didn't even know there was a number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They ain't know. Like, guess they know now. Oops, sorry. Big Mouth J just told you. I'm spinning the wheel of fortune towards you because women all over the world are trying to balance. And they are balancing their emotions because the person that came in to love them, that they thought was their passionate new beginning, caused a chain to them, which left them emotionally crippled to love anything outside of this divine masculine. Even though he was lying, even though he was cheating, even though he was stealing, even though he was deceptive, even though he got out the union, it doesn't matter, even though he brought a situation to a third party situation, if there was a promise on this end, it left two people out in the cold. And because of this devilish energy that the masculine is choosing to not heal, Spirit has given him the strength to make a decision, because he's been contemplating and, he's been having a lot of good things in his face, but he has been failing to see. He has a Libra in his situation. And he has a problem balancing his situation because yellow is for a girl in this reading, blue is for a boy. He's trying to balance a situation maybe with two different baby mamas, or, he's trying to balance a situation out with the young one and the old one. He's trying to balance a situation out, and this is the sign for Libra. So maybe you have a Libra, since it's on the side of the blue, maybe you have a Libra sun. And, the connection to this, obviously, is because you are the father. And you're upside down because your finances are upside down. That means, your finances aren't really doing good right now. You're probably in between jobs or probably looking for a job. Like right here, you're looking for a passionate start. You're rebuilding from the ground up. So it's like you made a mistake and you're rebuilding back. See? So here's the mistake. It was all over the place, but now you're trying to rebuild it back. You're trying to rebuild it back because you broke some hearts. You broke like 3 people's hearts. This situation was your fault. And here you go again trying to make an offer. You're trying to make an offer, but your offer is being turned down. And you're really starting to feel like picking up the Fool, because your divine feminine no longer wants to be a fool for you. This is judgment time. So men all over the world are in their mind and in their thoughts. It's like life has been put on hold and communication has been cut off from all his karmics and everybody he's been messing with. It's been cut off to make him think about what he's done, about what he wants to do, about his blessings, about how lucky he is in a messed up situation. He's failing to realize that, because pretty much for a long time he's been just emotionally getting away with shit. And women been, having to Queen of Swords. So he's been having a lot of women cry. And now Spirit has come in fast to reset his energy, because he all over the place. And not only are they here to reset it, he wants healing now. He wants to get it right now. He wants to make a difference now. He wants to do the right thing now. He wants to fight. He no longer wants to cut communication off. He wants to communicate. He's coming in really, really fast, because he now realized that there's something happening, and it's because he emotionally jacked up his world, which is his divine feminine. She is the world to him. And although he's young, he's ready to make an offer. Congratulations on your proposal. Congratulations on your marriage. The Empress is moving away. He did it. He's no longer a page. He's the man for the queen. He did it. Osiris has awakened, beloved. Bear witness to this. This situation is going to unfold so magically. Here's the happy beginning. He's going to make an offer to the Empress as well. Wow. And his offer, because he is now the divine masculine. The divine masculine has awakened. The divine masculine is here. 10 of Cups, a happy new beginning through love, unconditional love, balance, the unrequited love. He worked hard, but he worked passionately. And he really checked his ego, and, emotionally he checked himself as well. He worked hard, and this time, instead of blowing his money, he's been thinking about it. And for the first time, he got a kick of what emotions feel like. And instead of being a page and, breaking promises, he started keeping a promise to himself, and he made an offer to himself to take himself out of the hangman situation. So, Empress, if you ran away, the masculine is coming to make you an offer, an emotional offer, for not being your knight in shining armor. He's also coming in with an apology, because he's going to make a decision. And the decision is sorry, Aries, it's not you. The Emperor is not going to choose the Empress. It's in reversed. And, I said Aries because every time I see this card, I perceive it to be Aries because of the Ram. He's not going to make you an offer. The Emperor is not going to make the Empress an offer. And let's look at the offer that the Empress is expecting. You see, both of the cards are in reverse, so this union is not happening. This connection is not happening. The only thing it did was create love. That's it. It created a balance in between the two. A liberated love. Remember I told you the father had the Libra in his hand and he was upside down. So, King of Pentacles, money, structure, balance. Look at him in his scepter. Passionate love, this is what the Empress wanted. That's the offer that was promised. And the Emperor backed out of it because he chose the divine feminine. I'm telling you right now, he chose her, and he's awakened. And he's awakened. Why? Because the divine feminine walked away. She walked away, and she's in and out the matrix, and they're in separation, so he feels it. Union is going to happen because the masculine is now crying to the moon. He is in his power. He is the man of the hour. And he's going to get married. Congratulations, divine feminine. You really thought that he wasn't coming, huh? We've been waiting a long time. Guess what? I got mine. I'm married now. And you're about to get married as well. Some of you are engaged. Congratulations. And welcome to your twin flame journey. Um, this is going to be so great. Oh my gosh. You see? Oh my gosh. I told you. The masculine has awakened. Osiris is up. He's manifesting you, beloved. You ran away, but you coming back. He's manifesting you back. He's deep breathing. He's out in nature. He's meditating. He trying to get his girl back. Girl, this is it. This is it. Look. He trying to bring you home. He trying to bring you from the 5D back down to him, girl. He said, baby, don't leave me. Look, y'all gonna have kids. Divine Feminine, don't leave him. Don't leave him. Don't leave him. Don't leave him. You got the elders watching y'all. Look at the protection y'all have here. Don't leave him, Divine Feminine. I know it's hard. I know it's hard watching somebody else have a kid for your Divine Masculine. I know it's hard. I know it's hard. Empress, I know it's hard you watching your Emperor love somebody else. I know it's hard, but you got a kid. Take your kid and go find you your own Emperor. You know? And I'm just gonna be happy for the ones that are ready to be one. You know, ready to come before God and, you know, people and be one. You know? They might, yeah, this is gonna be beautiful. This is gonna be beautiful. And he's manifesting this. Look at him manifesting using his magic. Oh my God, he's cutting communication off people, places, and things that are going against his union. If it's coming against his union, he ain't playing. He's fighting for your love. He's fighting. Oh my God. Oh my God. He even turned some freaking women down for you. And there were women that came with bank. He cut some royal woman off for you, girl, just so that he could have this with you. A spiritual, free-spirited, loving marriage. Blessed by God, created by God. Oh my God, this is what your masculine want, beloved. Are you not happy? Man, go tell me a tarot reader that break it down like me. Baby, he said he love you. He said he love you. He said he love you. You're in the 5D, beloved, working. He know you working hard, and he said he understand why you had to separate and detach. He said he understand. He said work hard. He's coming to come help you as well. So, beloved, you really have to take your 5D job serious. It's your universal job. You're a humanitarian, you're a healer. Some of you do Reiki, some of you are into crystal healing. You have to do you right now, beloved, because the world needs you. The manifestation of the 11:11 already being healed by the many full moons this year in 2018. It really is a transformative new beginning for your masculine. Like, look, he was emotionally immature. Look at the king cutting people and places out his life that don't serve him no more. So many people he cared about and so many family members and friends lied to him, you know. So he has cut off communication with a lot of people, you know, that was really not for this. If anybody was against this, off with their head. And he did that by himself. He just started manifesting and wanting so much thing. Look, he got a pinnacle on here. He got an emotional card on here. The communication on here. Girl, he ready to come talk to you like a grown man. He ready to come share his emotions with you like a grown man. And he ready to come share his account with you like a grown man. This is marriage. This is union. You over here getting your money and everything together, you know, because it's like your way of crying. because your masculine did not want to wake up when you wanted to wake up. Beloved, let go of your control issues. Continue to focus on manifesting. Continue to focus on healing yourself and healing others. Continue to do your universal job. Continue to exude love and let love lead you and guide you, beloved. This is just beautiful. See, you have to balance your feelings and you have to remain grounded. Look at your feet touching the ground. You're a divine feminine. Be just that, and just don't worry about him. See, she's in and out of her emotions because she's emotionally insecure. you know so just that much of it. But she's still on her grind, she's still doing her job, but she's really in her feelings about her masculine, because she really thinks that this time that she walked away, she really thinks that he's not gonna make it, because she really doesn't want to be with anybody else but him. But like right now, the situation got really a little too heavy for her emotionally. She couldn't take it, so she had to step away so that she can get her thoughts together, so that she can do her universal job. And in doing so, the sun's energy has been raining down and shining down on the masculine, that reset his energy from being away from her, and it just awakened him. His kundalini has been activated. He's on it, and all he sees right now is union. So that's what he's focused on. At the end of the day, he's working hard to bring you home. He's working hard to bring you home. Emotionally, this is sad because a lot of gossip and things happen, but the masculine learned how to build from the ground up by himself. And the many options that he had in his hand, he has put a sword and cut everything off. And this is how he started evolving. This is how he started emotionally leveling up and maturing. So now he's a page of wands, and then he became the king of pentacles. And then he realized that he hurt two different people, and he has an emotional place that he needs to meet, a point of interest. He has to apologize for his actions. He has to, because the women had to become defensive, because of a lot of things. And at the end of the day, it does not matter, because he no longer wants to hide his feelings or the truth about anything. He's coming in to tell you the truth about everything. Divine feminine, he's coming to tell you the truth, which you already know the truth because you were psychic, but just act surprised. He's coming to tell you the truth about the Empress. And as an emperor, he's coming to tell you that he fell short of your glory and your kingdom. So that's it. And say bye-bye to your masculine. Your masculine has awakened. So at this point, a lot of them already walked away from the karmic and already death to that situation. So for everybody, grow. I enjoy every day as an opportunity to grow. Just as a grain of sand wraps itself in successive layers of material born of the oyster until it becomes the precious pearl, we attain emotional intelligence when irritations are seen as opportunities for growth. So I'm going to read it one more time for you. I enjoy every day as an opportunity to grow. Just as a grain of sand wraps itself in successive layers of material born of the oyster until it becomes the precious pearl, we attain emotional intelligence when irritations are seen as opportunities for growth. So in this situation, it has been very emotionally draining for the Empress, the Emperor, and the Queen of Wands, which is the karmic feminine, the divine masculine, the divine feminine. It has been an emotional uprut, but at the end of the day, it's going to manifest a new beginning, where I'm telling you that for some of you divine feminines, the karmic is going to come in to bear witness of your healing, your workings, and all that. I mean, you are the bonus mother to the child, you know. You're the woman of the hour, you're the balance, you're everything, and everybody has to learn how to get along with this very stubborn person, because we all love the divine masculine. I love you, divine masculines all over the world, and I am so happy that you're accepting the healing, and I'm so happy that you're, you know, exploring love, by loving yourself and exploring your situation, and by, making the effort to make things right where you've done wrong. I am very, very proud of you for doing right. You broke hearts, and you realize that. And you realize that your divine feminine is a high priestess, so you had a choice to make between keeping her, or staying true to the path of religion. You chose to be free with her. You chose to be free spirited, and it's been a long time coming, but now is the time to celebrate, beloved. It is November 12th, 2018. Union is here. And the divine feminine told and is saying thank you, Empress. She doesn't want to call you a karmic, because she said you were a bonus in this situation. This is a 5D message. This is a message to the karmic in this situation. The divine feminine does not want to refer to you as a karmic. She said you are a bonus to the situation, because you brought a bonus extended version of her masculine into this realm, and she thanks you in your womb, and she celebrates you and your son. Congratulations on your beloved. I'm J Moya.